Welcome back. It's time now for a special story. Recently, I got a chance to visit with the golfing godfather of Illinois, who pros all over the state know, like Steve Orrick and Turtle Rogers from Decatur. Kunks, as he's known, played over 150 rounds of golf with a man that you might know, Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
It's a night of dreams come true for the Chicago Bulls and their fans, a night of victory hard won.
I never thought I'd be this emotional.
1991, Michael Jordan's first championship. He'd just taken down the Pistons and then Magic's Lakers, and he was exhausted, as you can see here in this video from NBC Chicago. But you'll never guess what happened next, in pitch black. Greg Kunkel's phone rings.
I knew it was him. I knew it when the phone rang because I had been canning for him a lot prior to that and taking care of him a lot, and he always called at weird times.
Most people would dream of a day in bed after that. Michael Jordan dreamt of coming here to Sunset Ridge Country Club immediately after he got back to Chicago.
This is the morning after the first World Championship in 1991.
Sure enough, there's a young MJ wearing his 1991 champion's hat just hours after beating the Lakers. It begs the question, MJ could call anybody in the world. Why did they call this man? To get that, you have to know the legend that is Greg Kunkel.
I think they paired McMahon and Jordan together, and when I got out to the course and saw him, they grabbed me and let me walk underneath the ropes and walk in the fairway with them, with all the security guys. And, you know, once again, the police were like, "Who the hell are you?" And I said, "I'm just a friend of his."
That's an understatement. Greg Kunkel is the godfather of Illinois golf, more connected and more beloved than any other figure. And that's why the greatest athlete in the world trusted him from their first meeting in 1985.
Later, I went to play the Winnetka Par 3 by myself on a cold, rainy day, and it was me and Michael Jordan were the only two guys on the course. So I finally caught up to him after I played it like 3 times at getting a cup of hot chocolate in the clubhouse.
It was the weekend of his dad's funeral when he called Greg just to get away to a private club in Michigan. Nearly 200 rounds together, from the first three-peat here in the spring of '92 to the second three-peat, as you see here in 1997 with his best friend George Kohler. Endless memories from having him round up the 3 best players to challenge him to his famous cigars.
You know, he liked his cigars. He always, you know, I would say he probably was good for 2 Cohiba Maduro cigars around. So if he played 54 holes, he had 6 cigars in a day, which is quite a few. I used to have a pay phone out in the caddy shack that the only one, the phone number was 446-9885, and no one knew the number because it was a pay phone except for me. And the only time that phone ever rang, that was the number he called me on. So, you know, he played here every year they won the World Championship. He was here the next morning. The only guy I know that's a better putter than him is a guy named Gary March, who's the teaching pro of Mount Prospect. And other than that, I would say Jordan's the second best putter I've ever seen.
2 special men enjoying the game of golf.